night runs into morning all the time, and through my phone I'm scrolling, bang my line. Off that drink it's hard to focus. Seems like I'm always chosen by romantics that are hopeless. We can make arrangements though, and if you down, who knows? I might just do you like beloved, yeah, or make you my numero uno. She don't allow herself to miss nobody else. I've had days where I was dolo, but I never caught a bad case of FOMO. Don't talk to me about your previous, you know I'm that times two. Penthouse jumping from the front to back room. Girls going wild, showing off new tattoos. My night runs into morning all the time, and through my phone I'm scrolling, bang my line. Off that drink it's hard to focus. Seems like I'm always chosen by romantics that are hopeless. We can make arrangements though, and if you down, who knows? I might just do you like beloved, yeah, or make you my numero uno.
We get aggressive, you be undressing, making a mess and cleaning it up when we done. I got a serious question. Do you like suits? If you thinking yes, then I'm trying to test you. Say I'm Khalifa the best, but I got money to get. I gotta hop on the jet. Probably don't call, I'ma text. Hop in my car, get wet. I'm getting all of my checks. I'm winning all of my bets. No, I ain't letting you down, baby. I'm giving 100%.
My night runs into morning all the time, and through my phone I'm scrolling, bang my line. Off that drink it's hard to focus. Seems like I'm always chosen by romantics that are hopeless. We can make arrangements though, and if you down, who knows? I might just do you like beloved, yeah, or make you my numero uno.
I can't keep my mind off you. I can't keep my mind off you.
Hello, Pally.
Today is Thursday, October 25th.
And INFocus starts right now. Coming up on today's show, we will have Spirit Week recap and the current point totals.
Traffic in Palo Alto worsens, what this means for your commute.
And some students share their personal experiences regarding race with Pally staff members. All that plus sports and weather is coming up on today's show. Welcome to INFocus. I'm Maddie Drucker.
And I'm Anushka Sharma.
Let's get things started with today's campus bulletin. The teeny boppers might be starting to think about college. Luckily, former Pally counselor Paige Johnson is coming back to educate students on the purpose of college interviews. On Thursday, November 1st, during tutorial in the MAC atrium, Johnson will talk about the role of college interviews, how to best prepare for one, what to expect during an interview, questions to prepare for, and what college interviewers are looking for. Register in advance through Teach More.
Moving on now from what's going on around campus to what's happening in the world and locally today. Let's take a look at what's topping today's headlines in today's News Minute. Governor Andrew Cuomo, a Democrat from New York, explained that the bombs sent to multiple Democratic representatives had the intent to intimidate and not to attack. He mentioned that the bombs did intimidate and are fueling the group of people that sent them.
North and South Korea, joined with the United Nations, have removed all weapons from the joint security area of the demilitarized zone. The location previously had soldiers from both countries stand face-to-face, guns in hand. But now this action is seen as a progress in reducing the tensions in the Korean Peninsula.
Traffic in Palo Alto has been getting worse and worse. In a special town hall meeting, many residents expressed their concerns over the traffic conditions in Palo Alto and how that affects their day-to-day lives. The city claims that it will start taking action on it, but residents will probably need to expect delays.
Yesterday, after Pali students left campus, the ASB school climate officers and other students of color stayed late to share some of their experiences regarding discrimination and race with the Pali staff. The event happened during yesterday's staff meeting in the MAC. Pali students Giselle Navarro, Masako Perez, Michaela Miller, Bakari Spencer, and Noor Navaid held a candid conversation led by Miss Burton and Angelina Michael. Among the personal stories and experiences shared, there were discussions on topics such as pre-bias assumptions, lack of academic support, and what the students recommend the teachers do to improve on such issues. The Wellness and School Climate teams are hopeful to continue conversations such as these to improve the future of Pali's community and culture. The Fishbowl conversation can be viewed in its entirety on our website at www.infocusnews.tv.
Some vandalism was discovered this morning on the senior deck. The year 2020 was spray painted in green over the painted sign depicted the year 2019. It is unknown who committed the act of vandalism, but according to ASB, if the person who committed the act is discovered, Spirit Week points may be deducted as well as other consequences. ASB advisor Matt Hall was unavailable to comment. Televised news conferences are pretty common in today's world, but that wasn't always the case.
Thayer Cater is in the studio with information on how this trend got started.
Thayer, I'm going to guess that Truman was the first president to hold a televised news conference. Am I right?
Well, not quite, Anushka. On this date in 1954, President Eisenhower conducted the first televised news conference. Although TV came out well before in 1927, news conferences were never televised until this date. Watching news conferences is something that people take for granted, but back in the day, it was a big feat. President Eisenhower will be remembered for many things, but this is one of his finest. That's all from me. Back to you.
Thanks for that. Today at lunch, there was another rally where all 4 Pali classes competed for a coveted win.
Although the scores for today haven't been reported, this is the current breakdown. The freshman class is in last place with 5,700 points.
The sophomores have 6,000 points and are in third place.
My class, the juniors, hold second with 6,335 points, and the seniors are currently in first with a whopping 8,485 points.
The excitement from their lunch rallies is infectious.
And Cody Millara has been at the field covering the action. Here's a recap of yesterday's 2 rallies. Thanks for that, Cody.
With the homecoming game coming up tomorrow, there's lots to talk about in the world of sports. Max Bonstetter is in the studio now with the latest in Pally Sports news.
Thanks, Maddie and Anushka. Girls and boys cross country had an impressive showing in their meet yesterday. Both girls and boys ran 2.2 miles on Gunn's course. Boys varsity's top runners were Donald Taggart, who got second with a time of 10 minutes and 58 seconds, Alex Evans, who got third with a time of 11 minutes. On the girls' side, Miranda Jimenez got first with a time of 12 minutes and 34 seconds, and Ella Ball got third with a time of 13 minutes and 10 seconds. Wow, congratulations. Let's move on to today's games. The boys varsity's water polo team had a tough away matchup against #1 seed Mountain View in the SCVAL tournament. The girls varsity water polo team will also be competing in the SCVAL tournament away at Los Altos. Girls varsity field hockey is home versus Presentation High School at 3:30. Boys varsity volleyball is away at Cupertino at 4 p.m. Girls tennis faces off against Cupertino as well, with varsity playing at Pally at 4 p.m. and JV away also at 4 p.m. Thanks so much. Back to you.
I've been struggling to match my Spirit Week outfits with the weather because it's been difficult.
Ingrid Pacho is in the studio now to help us figure out what to wear tomorrow in today's weather report.
Ingrid, it's been pretty chilly in the morning, so what can we expect for the rest of today and this week?
Thank you, Maddie. Thank you, Anushka. Today in Palo Alto is 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Today the high is going to be 73 and the low is going to be 54. There's going to be a wind blowing at 5 miles per hour and the humidity stands at 64, and there's going to be no rain today. Now for tomorrow and Saturday, you can see that the highs are going to be 74 and the lows are going to be 56 and 57. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Ingrid. Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.